Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and for the first time in nearly a week of real time, I'd like to welcome you back to the Heights, here in Pokemon Legends Arceus, where I may or may not have a little bit of splaining to do. Our pokes are significantly more stronger than the last time they were when we left off, but that's mostly because I haven't had much of an opportunity to record in the past couple of days, namely because of record-setting numbers of tornadoes and hurricanes hitting central Texas. It was kind of the talk of the town, to be completely honest, and luckily we didn't get out of it too bad, but I found myself playing this a lot more idly than I expected to. So we are 66 Pokemon in deep, and we also have some new Pokemon to go over. So I caught a couple of Mimes, which are kind of rare, but along with Eevee, you can sometimes find them out in the Horseshoe Plains. Plus, I got myself a Cascoon and a Silcoon who evolved into a Beautifly, and then I think I had a Dustox somewhere in there, so yeah, lots of progress on the Pokedex, which I said I was gonna do. So this is after only one visit out there, and I just wanted to make sure that we could go ahead and, you know, get something good. So there we go. Just wanted to get that in the book so we can finally get on with the story. It has been bugging me that I have not been able to play this. So there we go, some new observations, and without a doubt we will most certainly be getting our next rank. But for some of these Pokemon, I have gone above and beyond the Call of Duty. For Shinx, look at all that, that's like an arrow shape of check marks there. And Wurmple, I actually perfected the research level, so now the likelihood of finding a shiny Wurmple is, you know, doubled, which is still not a lot. At base value, you could find any shiny Pokemon with the 1 in 4,096 chance, I think. So this will make that a little bit easier, but at the same time, I'm not really looking for a shiny Wurmple. I was hoping for a shiny Drifloon since I actually had one on my first run, and that was fun. And then a Mimey over here, so yeah. Also, yeah, the Eevee was also pretty rare. I only ever saw the one, but good stuff. Let's get out of here and let's go meet up with Silene because, yeah, we almost doubled our points there in just one visit. So I didn't explore beyond the scope of what we had already seen. Everything that I had gone and explored through were places that we covered in a video. So back to Jubilife we go, and there is going to be a lot of stuff waiting for us, I can already tell. So yeah, luckily, you know, we didn't lose power or sustain a lot of damage to our property or anything, which would have been really unfortunate, but a lot of people had it rough not far from here in places we've actually seen and been to, so that was kind of scary. But let's go speak to Silene. She is going to rank us up, so please and thank you. Nicely done. It probably isn't all that great that I went and did that much work on my own at level 1 because our rewards aren't going to be that great for it. For each rank we obtain, the rewards and the research task points will be worth more. But with our second rank, we can now use Feather Balls, which are actually somewhat decent against flying Pokemon, and those up to level 30 will now obey my orders reliably in battle. So yeah, rewards for the survey reports will be more generous. Okay. So we have a recipe for crafting those, which we will now need to search out Sky Tumblestones. And those are in the blue ore deposits, and also super potions, which will be good, but probably not gonna use those very much. And we're gonna have to speak to her again and see. Yeah, we already ranked up, all right, good. I was a little worried there, but not quite, so. One more star, and that's probably all we're getting out of this visit, which is fine. But I wanted to make sure that, you know, you guys were here to witness. Yes, the 3rd star, and we can now use Great Balls. Yeah, level 40. Okay, so we are probably still gonna use a couple of Pokeballs here and there because you need an Apricorn, Iron Chunk, and Tumblestone now to create a Great Ball. So the next one we get will be Leaden Balls, so those will be good. And ooh, hello little Abra. I have a friend just like you. Okay, so did we talk about requests on the blackboard? We must not have. All right, well, we can pick these up. It seems a band of bothersome Bidoof keeps sneaking into the village and causing trouble. So we must speak to Sumugi from the security corps and see if we can set things in order. So unfortunately, you can't just take all of these at once. You need to get to them individually, and some of these are kind of useless. Like this Drifloon one literally is just talk to a kid, and then that's it. Zubat's eyes, I believe we just need to speak to Clarissa with a Zubat, and she will be head over heels for that thing. So that's all we can get for right now. Let's head upstairs. This guy I will talk to on the way down, but I'm supposing we should probably at least show our worth to the commander. But first, did you need something, man? Radissa. Radissa, more like it. Okay, she's looking for a pickling stone. Sure, it needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots. Okay, I don't know why you're asking a child to do this, but the best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. So she wants a Geodude that would be perfect for the job, and we could probably just give it to her right now, because I think I have a couple. I'm hoping it's not the one that oh, did she just disappear? What the? I had one in my party I was probably willing to give up. I don't remember if it's EVs. I kept calling them IVs a couple episodes ago, and I was like, why am I an idiot? Oh, great. Yeah, here's all that exposition. This is why I wanted to save all of this for this episode, and why the last one was a little shorter. So, we have walked in on Adaman speaking to the commander about Cleavor. And turns out he may have been frenzied on account of that lightning that struck him. Or should I say thunder? He's like, yes, you raised some valid concerns, but it's not our problem. Yeah, Cleavor is the precious lord of the Pearl Clan. So why does the man of the Diamond Clan care? Yeah, so it looks like Adaman actually doesn't want anything to do with it. And he just doesn't want there to be conflict between the two clans, which I think is kind of admirable, but in this circumstance, I don't know. Kind of seems like he's taking the bitchy way out. Anyways, you'll continue having this conversation with me in it. Okay, so they are intending to bring down one of the nobles. That's also another part of it. So each of the clans have noble Pokemon, and because they're frenzied, the other doesn't want to step on the feet of the other clans, and it's just basically, this is all that's happening. Hooray for plot in a Pokemon game. That's what we care about. Ah, I hear from you've earned Weird Deer's favor. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm assuming they wanted to go with the rhyming scheme. It's nice to meet you. I'm a stranger from the Rift. Howdy do, Adaman. Adaman, Adabro. If you came from the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? Yeah, just take a shot anytime you hear someone refer to it as Almighty Sinnoh. Ugh. But yes, I fell out of it. Don't ask how I survived. Alright, so now they're deciding that I should be the one, as a neutral party, to explore what is going on with this Cleavor. Yeah. Wow, Adaman, talk about being sexist and ageist. Alright, so it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Alright, if how new you are doesn't matter, let's give the kid his chance. Absolutely, of course you would let me get all up into this. So, yeah, you crazy kids and putting them Pokemon in balls. But she's not a big fan of it either. Yeah, she is the... Oh boy. I guess we see how the Pearl Clan went in modern day. Yeah, so they don't want to control the Pokemon. They just want to live together in harmony, which is basically the mantra of everybody here in this time. Do I have to? I'm a level 3 now, and I'm 15. Alright, work myself to the bone. The frenzy of the Lord of the Woods. And I will try to get there relatively soon, but it'll be a minute before we can even go straight to it. So, the Lord of the Woods, Cleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's power. Take a drink. No other Pokemon you've encountered yet can compare to his strength. No, definitely not. Oh, and now a one-on-one. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Interesting. Some might even call us interlopers. I mean, with an outfit like yours, I don't blame them. So, yes, the relationship we have with the Diamond and Pearl clans is extremely tenuous, and it falls on us to not destroy that. And oh, okay. I'm just gonna get snuck up on by everybody. All right. So I think upon speaking to Silene, we're gonna have a ton of other missions available from other people. What are you doing here, Toma?
It's amazing that Captain Silene has acknowledged your potential. Oh, she's gone.
All right, what are we doing? Are you gonna give me another cool outfit? Because I'd appreciate it. Maybe one that hides this massive fanny pack. Oh, Lavington. The briefing, if you please. All right, what are we doing? More text? All right. So, we have been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state, but it is a noble, mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but obviously it didn't work. They all missed. So we actually do get into a new type of battle, and why does Kari look so pissed back there? Just angry. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Can I handle it? Probably not. I'm only 15 years old. Well, yeah, you all do tough shit. Let's go over the details you need to know. All right. So we are repeating what we just learned. Take another drink. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble Seats. And that'll be important for trying to, calm them down. So we need to find out what sort of offerings they normally leave for Cleaver and then try to see if we can find a way to calm him even further. Wait, everyone just wants to speak to me. What are you doing here? Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. Wow, you don't say. That's a pretty big assumption there, Adam. And also, I didn't realize he was so fabulous. Almighty Sinnoh, twice in the same text box. Lovely. So, if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. That's a bit of a leap there, sir. I've been swimming in divine might. All right, don't just study Cleaver. Quell his frenzy. That was the entire point of this mission. All right. Yes, this is the Galaxy Team Scholar he's heard so much about. Yeah, for all the time you spent around the main hall here, I'm surprised you haven't run into him. All right. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. Listen, don't act like you don't have your own noble Pokemon. Granted, yours is pretty badass, but they all kind of are in their own ways. So, a Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. It was just in my misogynistic rage that I couldn't bring myself to mention it in front of the Pearl girl. I always forget her name. It's like Irida or something. All of these names. There's just too many of them. Well, I'm the best hope they've got, clearly. You'll find Cleaver at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of Heartwood. Go figure. And his warden is a boy named Leon. Yeah, he's brilliant, but it is also blinding. God, these guys are so repetitive. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, we've spent over 10 minutes in here, I think. All right. So, Adamant and Mai weren't wrong. So let's go stop on by, probably. And from the Heights camp, we could also set off from there. It's basically the halfway point of like the region area. And I hate to say it, but we might not even get to see it in this part, because finding yourself unable to pack up the materials you come across, satchel always seeming full. Well, if that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. Oh, good God. What is with your hair? Well, it's at this point where Baggin, which is a very appropriate name, will charge you to make more space into your satchel. The only issue I have with this is, yeah, $100 doesn't sound too bad. I'll take it. We have to do this manually for each subsequent upgrade we want to make. We can't do it in bulk. I'm not holding my breath for an update that just allows us to do this, but each subsequent time that you want to upgrade your satchel, it'll cost more and more and more and more and more. But what I can do is employ a little bit of editing magic. And now we have quite a few more slots in our satchel, so I think I'll be good, because right now it's gonna cost about $5,000 to, make a little bit more room in there. And it's just one of those things that literally took me like 2 minutes to just button mash through. But we now have a lot more space in our satchel, and this is going to be really nice because each subsequent area is actually going to have a lot more unique items, as well as the things that we have already been picking up so much. So now that we're here, and now that we've completed a request from May, I say it's nighttime for us to take a look at the mystery gifts by pressing the right button. There we go. So from here, we can access mystery gifts, which are usually limited time items and rewards that players can receive. And because we're still so early in the game's release window, like today is March 24th, we'll have quite a bit available to us. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably slap that puppy on. Yeah, connect me to the internet, baby. Gonna go and surf the web, me and my pokes. There we go. And now it's gonna save. Uh-oh, I did not think, please save the progress. Okay, so we'll automatically connect, and let's take a look at the mystery gifts and what we can get. You can receive Pokemon items and other special gifts via the internet or by using codes or passwords. I do believe that by getting via the internet, what gifts can we get? I hope this works. The clothing gift. So you only have until May 9th, 2020 to be able to obtain the Hisuian Growlithe kimono set and the Baneful Fox mask. And this will apply for anybody who's logged into this before then. Hooray! It is so fancy. Okay, now as far as getting with codes and passwords, oh, we have some of this. You'll be able to input a couple of different ones, and one of the main ones why I started this project so early is that by inputting Arceus Adventure before March 31st, 2022, yes, it is gonna look a little bit funky, but by inputting that, we'll actually be able to get one of the best prizes that we can get for this early in the game. It's an item set gift filled with a ton of spoilers. And by inputting that on account of Pokemon Day 2022, we will get 30 30 Ultra, Gigaton, and Jet Balls, the best of their respective types of balls. So that is a fun time, and I think I'm actually gonna save those until it's appropriate for us to use them. Otherwise, it's just kind of a waste, and I really would rather not do it. Now, for those of you who have purchased and downloaded the digital version of the game from the Nintendo eShop, you'll get a code that can be redeemed for 30 heavy balls, and you have to do this before May 9th, 2022. It's not particularly the greatest because heavy balls are the worst type of heavy balls and not super great. However, if you purchased and downloaded the digital game from Amazon, you'll also receive a code that can be redeemed in-game for the Garchomp kimono set. That also needs to be downloaded and redeemed before May 9th, 2022. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of just having time exclusive sort of gifts, because I probably would have waited on recording this if that wasn't the case, and it really isn't all that great, but still. Now, now all that's done, that's gonna be a cluster to edit. We have the Lost and Found. I hate the Lost and Found feature. So basically, if you black out in the field, you'll lose some items, but players all over the world can find your satchel and send it back to you. And the system is called Lost and Found. It's cool and all, but you yourself can also find a satchel that somebody else has lost, and should you do so, you'll receive merit points. Merit points can be exchanged for items at the trading post here with our old friend, the lady, who is just absolutely going to make our life a living hell. So it'll just tell you what's inside and what you might be able to get out of it, where you can find it. It'll show up on the map pretty easily. And on top of that, you also get the MP at the bottom telling you how much they're worth. Now, should we go speak to this woman here, Simona? We can go ahead and trade her for items. And this is where you get your rare candies, your stones, your special items that are required to, you know, evolve certain Pokemon. You'll find all of that here. And obviously you need a lot. If one satchel only gives you 75 merit points, you need to find on average at least 11 or 12 of those. The most I've ever seen them be worth is 100. So again, I will be doing that completely on my own. You guys don't need to worry a thing about it, and we'll evolve Pokemon as we see fit. And why would you get a Pokeball with any of that? So it's just kind of like one of those things that I just feel like is an unfortunate waste of time. Now, much like this project at the moment, what do you got for me, Anvin? You seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Think you can help me out? Absolutely. I'd be very grateful if you try to come up with something special with the recipe he came up with. Okay, why did you yell at me? I'm only a child. So what this guy wants us to do is create a doll, namely a Pokeshi doll. You need 3 logs of wood, and that'll be pretty easy. I invented them, you see, as special items that we can make in this village. Yeah, I can definitely do that because I have a bunch of that stuff. So let's go ahead and craft it up, shall we? Actually, yeah, there we go. I can do it here. So we'll go and craft one of those, and we'll hand it to him. You need to make sure that it's in your inventory when you bring it to him. What? You just created that right in front of my eyes. You, my friend, are a savant. Just look how smoothly you've carved those curves. Yeah. Do love me some curves in those colors. Certainly vivid, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, it's so perfect. Good God. It stubbornly remains upright. Oof, thank you. I've savored your Pokeshi doll to my heart's content. God, he's a little dramatic, don't you think? All right, so he's gonna give the one he made to us. That's kind of adorable, actually. Does that mean we're married? Oof. So basically, in the grand scheme of things, we did nothing. We created a Pokeshi doll, and he gave us nothing more out of that. Okay. Eventually, he's gonna have a mission for us, and over here, Risa, yeah, good luck with it all. Okay, well, I think for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna go speak to you real quick, and she's got some new styles. So I'm actually gonna change right out here, and we can take a look at the old main full fox mask, and it's kind of cool. I'm actually gonna wear it for a little bit. It's adorable. As for everything else, well, not as great, but you know, we can still kind of play around with it too. That's the everyday kimono. Whoops, there we go. Sometimes the screen just eats your inputs, so you gotta be a little careful for that. Yeah, so I don't know, I do kind of like it. Hisuian Growlithe, it's nice. And yeah, we're gonna be outside for a little bit, so hooray for all things. Why did you have these clothes? I'm curious. So yeah, we only have a couple days to get this. So I'm gonna take a look at my box here, and let's see. I think, yeah, they just stuffed them in here. So Ultra Ball, Gigaton Ball, and Jet Ball. We'll get into that a little bit later, but as it stands, we actually can't even make the feather balls yet, so we'll wait on that. Oh my goodness, he didn't even take the doll. He just gave it to me. So I guess we did get something out of that. So let's go and just move that in there. And I was hoping to maybe do a couple more missions out here just before we left off, because yeah, this is gonna be an infomercial of an episode, I can already tell. All right, we've all gotten rather accustomed to having them about and helping us as well. So she says that, yes, next time we come, we can release several at a time. So, do you have Pokemon you'd like to leave? So this is where you can release multiples of them and just like select, and we'll go and do that. I think this is fine for right now. I'll just go ahead and say so long to all you people. And the more you end up releasing at once, the better rewards you'll get as a result. So you shouldn't feel bad about releasing them to the wild, because a man will run up to you from behind sometimes. Oh, you know what? I already did it. I think I did it off screen. Shoot. He comes up to you and he says, look what these Pokemon left behind, and it'll give you a bunch of grit dust, grit gravel, grit rocks, which will increase your EVs, but it's kind of cute. And you know what? I was actually hunting for some Buizzles as well, and that was unfortunate because none of the Buizzles were big enough. Oh, hey, survey guy. Know what you need to do? Be an awesome member of the Galaxy team? Be wicked smart? No, you idiot. No, you need to have a partner Pokemon. Yeah, I'll be as strong as 100 people, and he really wants to catch one day. Okay. Yeah, practice with those real Pokeballs. Oh, he wants them. Okay. Talk about rude. What do you think I am, made of money? All right, sure. Why not? Again, you need to have these in your inventory. And woohoo! Yeah. Some grit dust. Grit dust. Captain Zizou. Man, I am pretty awesome, aren't I? Also, yeah, grit dust is stuff that I am going to be applying to some of my Pokemon off stream. I already put a couple on Kazu, and speaking of, now that we're here, let's go ahead and witness the new evolutionary traits of our friend Kazu. Yes, he has the double seashells in everything. And like I said, with every evolutionary step he takes, he will also change his name. Although I just need to, there we go. It eats your inputs like crazy, man. So he goes from Kazu to a more sophisticated, more resigned name, Kazuma. Despite being a man, Kazuma. I like it, you know. Luxador is still pretty good. I feel like we need to at least get into a battle of some kind here. Let's go ahead and leave, or I could take a quick nap, and, you know, more people will be out and about depending on the time of day. But let's go see what happens if we approach this. Because, surprise, surprise, the end of our conversations will never cease to exist. How are things, my good friend? Oh, God. Everyone's talking to me. Listen, can I just go outside, please? Either way, I have some super potions here. Oh, nice. Thank you. He actually was not being a jerk for once. I appreciate it. We're not going to see an ounce of battle because of you. Ah, there are ruins that are just calling to me, and not runs. Now can I leave? Is that something I can do? Perhaps. Okay. Oh, what the? That darn Bidoof. Or those. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna get into battles today, are we? I hear you caught 3 different species of Pokemon in your trial. That's no mean feat. Man, Samugi, you should have seen what I did last night. Okay, so we have a couple of Bidoof that have been terrorizing the old townsfolk around here, and it is not a good time. The little scoundrels walk right into the village. All right, so what we need to do is actually find them all and hunt them down. 3 Bidoof. And in order to do so, you need to make sure you have one in your party, I think. Yeah, so if you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, I can seize that chance to catch the little troublemakers. Yeah, all right, well, one of the problems with this is the fact that you actually need to find them. And I think I know where they all are. I just, am going to get really annoyed when they don't show up because they just materialize out of nowhere, like these shadows. But so long as you have a Bidoof in your party, you should be good. Oh.
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
Oh yes, perfect. And so she caught it. Good going, team. But usually they are in the outskirts, except for one of them. I feel like I remember them being somewhere near, like, over here. I hear Ori outside. There you are. Yeah, near a construction site. So that's a good time. Chomp chomp. Oh, nope. Well done. You did it. Yes. You hold it down. I'll stuff it in the Pokeball. Okay, and then from here, we could probably approach somewhere. Do you have anything for me? Hello. Oh my God, I thought you were a woman. Sorry, it's just like that hair. Okay, so new concept. Here in the village fields, you can have crops exchanged for a fee, and I never found this to be particularly useful. You can get an apricorn harvest or some medicine, which will give you some leeks. So whichever one you feel like you need more of, go ahead and do that, and he'll charge you some money for it, which ultimately will end up being a better deal than if you had just bought some apricorns on your own. But as the field increases, so does the potential for gains in returns. So that's always good. Okay, now, that last little bugger. Where are you, Bidoof? I think you're somewhere in the buildings or in front of the hall, maybe. We're about ready to call it quits here, so no, we are not getting any battles here. Hey, there you are. How's it going, little Bidoofy? Bidoofle? What are you doing? Chomping on some delicious oxygen? Oh, they're so cute. So adorable. Meanwhile, we have the snitchiest Bidoof of all time. It's just like, look at me, look at me. Don't worry about the 2 humans behind you. But as it turns out, hey, that puts all the little troublemakers safely in our custody. Now to give him the old heave-ho. Oh, excuse me, what'd you call me? Oh my god, Senqua? What in the hell? A construction corps could use these Bidoof. These are fine specimens. These naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble. Yeah, they have. How they're supposed to know our village is a strict no chewing zone? Yeah, that's true. Give them all to Senqua. She knows how to put them to use. Yeah, we're gonna put you to hard labor, friends. Yeah, meals taste better after a day's work. Yeah, they do. That's cute. Well, are we done with this mission yet? I think we only get like 3 super potions or something insane. But the bothersome Bidoof will bother no more, and 1 rare candy. If there's anything that could be said about the rare candy in this game, I have never in my life found them to ever be useful, in my opinion. They just have been like one of the things that I wish were good for me, but I never liked using them, so I apologize in advance for not using my rare candies when I oughta. But that should probably just about do it, I think. I don't want to run too long in all the boring stuff, but I don't know that we really have too many missions here. So we can press Y to look at this stuff, and then deep down you have to dig for the requests. I guess, did I get a springy mushroom? I might not have. You know, maybe we could do like one of these. Perfect pickling stone, to bloom or not to bloom. Yeah, you know, I think it's still late enough that we can actually play with Drifloon a little bit, and we have to talk to you. Okay, so we're not quite done yet. We'll give it a little while longer. I was just getting a little anxious because Ori just out of nowhere. Oh, hello, you just appeared out of nothing. How's it going, ma'am? It's me. You can't recognize me through my mask, I see. So, yes, we are gonna help you with Drifloon, and I don't know, by all accounts, I don't think Drifloon is a particularly good Pokemon. I just really like it. I want my gold one back, damn it. All right, none of them know a thing about a Drifloon. At least it probably won't take them into the sweet dark night, right? All right, so this calls for a bit of investigation, and I'm pretty sure you can only do this at night. So we're gonna run all the way back to Prelude Beach, and luckily for us, you can fast travel to a certain point out here. It's just not gonna be good. There's gonna be a mini game out that you can play over there in the practice field a little later, but for right now, there will be important things here, just not right now. I really hope we can do this. Time doesn't pass while you're in Jubilife Village, so that's good. Oh, what's going on? Survey Corps guy, over here. Oh, uh-oh. Don't look back. I'm just gonna walk away slowly. Just maintain eye contact and get ready to cheese it. Okay. Will help, I guess. Why not? Group. Oh, there it goes. Bye. I have your brother. Drifloon didn't mean to be bad. It always played with me. It's real friendly. Sure, you keep saying that, Taki. Anyways, like I said, you literally just run up to somebody and talk to them. It's insane. And that's what a lot of these missions are. It's so unfortunate. They give you like over 100 of these things, and a lot of them, or maybe not too many, but I feel like a lot of the early ones at least, just involve going from point A to point B and talking with them, you know? And if you're playing just as long as I've been, then like, I don't know, it just seems like such a waste of time. And we're padding out this video because of it. I figured I might as well just stick all the boring stuff in this one, so There you go. Your dang Drifloon has been solved. Yes, he was in considerable danger, but without my help, Drifloon would have taken him off into the nethers. Yeah, so extra security. All right, sure. Why not? Thank you. And for that, we get some Stardust. So I'd recommend for the time being holding on to your Stardust. Eventually, we'll be able to sell it all in bulk, but you can also do a number of other things with it. Oh, hey, what do you know? Drift. Bidoof doing his thing here. Also, you're the one I need to speak to about Zubat. Yeah, it's Clarissa. So you see what I mean? You don't get any sort of notification above their head unless it is explicitly highlighted in your journal. All right, we must be at the perfect time of day to be doing all these side missions. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give you a Zubat, probably the worst one of the bunch. That, oof, 3 attack, that's interesting. Probably that one, because I don't plan on using too many of them. Yeah, sure, why not? You can get this lovely specimen of a bat. Yes, look at those peepers. Wait a minute, I didn't say that. It's beautiful, and also annoying as hell. So, obviously, Zubat doesn't have any eyes. Yeah, this is a cunning discovery. Well done, it doesn't even need eyes. Yeah, well, you know what you could do? Find some help, you know? All right, you're welcome. Oh, did you? I guess maybe she doesn't take the Zubat. Could have sworn she did. Interesting. Okay, well, I know for certain in one of these houses, we could probably give that lady her Geodude. I just don't remember which one it is. Hello. Oh, Bjorn. If you spot a berry tree, have your Pokemon grab some berries. Yeah, you happy that you stole all of that? Oh, hello. It's you, Soyo.
Everyone has problems and worries of their own. You should lend an ear to... Oh, he left.
Okay, well, you know what? I think that is enough shenanigans for today. Next time on the game, we will actually get into some battles, and like I said in the beginning, there is certainly a reason why people were kind of turned off to this. It's just so much text and dialogue and paragraphs of everything. Okay, I can give her stuff from here. Interesting. I wonder if that's an update. Okay, well, there you go. You can have this Geodude. Dude, et. Ah, yes, I'm going to use you and cook you. Ah, yes, make some scrumptious pickles. There you go, dude. Yeah, we get some honey cake and experience candy, small. So you can give that to a Pokemon and they'll generally seem to like you, get a fair bit of experience out of it. You'll find some different sizes later and there'll just be some things that you'll pick up pretty often. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and probably just head to the front gate and there's your fast travel. I think the game will eventually teach us about it, but next time we're actually gonna get into some pretty interesting stuff. So we're getting all the boring talky stuff out of the way now. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Allison Cruz. Join me next time as we engage in a series of extremely interesting battles and encounters and even more dialogue. This Duat is not happy to see me. Yeah, go Duat. I mean, Kazuma. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.